that's a little taste. And he gets an applause, that's not too bad. Alright, so Behemoth are here, and there's the news is there's a new album coming. You see the banner. The album's name is I Loved You at Your Darkest, out October 5th on Nuclear Blast. And the gentlemen here actually don't need an introduction, but I do it anyway for everyone. This is of course Nergal, right? Inferno, and Orion from Behemoth. Alright, so basically, we will do this in English, of course. I'd be happy to translate. We talk about the new album and other stuff that's coming, because the band will be very active very soon. And you're free to ask questions afterwards. And again, I'm happy to translate. Okay, you guys, there's a new album coming. And the most striking thing... Marco?
Check, check.
Alright. The most striking thing of the album, one of the little things we know, is the title. That sounds familiar.
The does?
Kinda.
For all the Bible followers, it does. I'm not entirely sure if like extreme metal followers are familiar with the Bible, but Bible has been like an immense source of inspiration for us throughout the years, and it seems like we just reached the climax now. Because we initially took a quote from the Bible, actually from Christ himself, and put it on the cover. First of all, you know, when we did the Satanist, we just thought that it's such a strong statement, and pretty much like all the recent titles were like that, like Evangelion, boom, Demigod, boom, the Satanist, boom, like a lot of like really like one word key titles. So this time I was like, no, it's gotta be like somehow revolutionary within our own genre, you know what I mean? So I was like, why not use our opponent's weapon to fight the obscurity? Because if you ask me what I Loved You at Your Darkest is all about, it's about all the fallen heroes and archetypes and that have been castrated by Christianity, like talking about Satan and Lucifer and Prometheus and Icarus and several others. That's what they do. Christianity, it castrated from like any mythology, from all these fallen heroes. And to me, it's all about just empathy and love and passion to all the fallen ones. You know what I mean? So we're basically using Jesus' words in order to show our respect to all the fallen heroes. So I think it's super paradoxical, but somehow it does work for me, you know what I mean?
It makes sense in a twisted way, and probably is a first to a quote by Jesus Christ as the title of an extreme album. Anyone know anything similar? It's probably a first, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. I remember when I chose the Satanist as an album title, like everyone was like, I mean, in like 30 or 40 years of history of extreme metal music, probably 30 now, like no one has ever come up with this obvious statement for an album title. So I was like, okay, how about just doing it the opposite? Just using the biblical quote. Not in Latin. Latin is like overused. Just use the English quote from the Bible and just put it on extreme radical metal album cover, and just build this inverted twisted philosophy around it. And I really hope that we are somehow pioneering in that direction. Obviously, we're playing with a lot of cliches. Obviously, there's a lot of cliches within metal in general, and we're trying to balance out cliches with something of a deeper meaning, of a higher understanding, just a more philosophical approach.
So you will have to do a lot of explaining in the coming months when you do interviews for the new album, probably.
Maybe or maybe not, because like the older I get, the more I talk about our music or our lyrics, I'm more tired of doing that. I'm like, hey, this is the record. It's not our record anymore. once it's done and we give it to you, it's not ours anymore. You have it, it's handed to you, and you digest it, you process it, you make up your mind and create your own worlds there. You know, you don't really want to listen much of me talking my ideas into your head. You want to dig up into your head and bring up your ideas. That's what freedom is all about.
So when the album, the gentleman likes it,
buy in beer. Buy this guy beer.
Free beer for all. So when the album is out, people have could have a lot of thinking to do. But let's talk about the album before. When you went in and did the album, you guys, was there a master plan, a vision for it, or did you go when songwriting took you?
Tommy, was there a master plan behind it?
No, it was growing in us for a long time. We actually, when we went on all tours for the Satan list, we were like completely. We just had no ideas for what's gonna happen next. Then somehow it appeared, but there was no master plan. He started bringing riffs. We started working on new songs and new ideas, and then it all happened. Then we were like, boom, boom, one after another, and the concept was just building up for a long time. I think we started thinking about this album 2 years ago at least, something like this, and it was growing in us. And then we came to the point when we're actually overflowing with all the ideas we wanted to include in the entire record and the whole, you know, promotional campaign, imagery, everything. So we actually had to strip down what we wanted to do to what it is now, and we still want to say so much more, but for now it is what it is, and there's also some big news coming today.
Yeah, there's, I mean, guys, just stay alert, because once this press conference is over, just get online. There's a new video for the first single, God Equals Dog. It's gonna be online in 20 minutes. So go and check it before it's forbidden, right? Because it's banned. Do it. It's really worth. You know, we paid a lot of energy to that, and a lot of passion and love is there. And yeah, we're super proud of it. But yeah, just summing up what Tommy said. I mean, this is the first time we wrote like plenty of material, more than we needed. So like the worst part is like when it came up to like shaping up the record, it ends up being 70 minutes long. And I'm like, I don't have kids, you know, but imagine you have like 12 kids and you have only food for 7. What are you gonna do? So that's exactly what happened with the record. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I love all the songs equally, but then the record, it's never a best of. I mean, at least not in our case. Some bands maybe, you know, they just put whatever. In our case, the record is to build up the story. So when people ask me, hey, there's an outtake, it's awesome. It's not about just an outtake from the record being awesome. It's about how the songs within the album communicate with each other, and how they build a story that is a start, as an extension, and finishes in a fucking spectacular way. That's what I Love Your Talk is all about. Also, another story, the tendency today is just to go and listen to singles. So fuck that tendency. Back in the days, it'd be just to listen to the record from start to finish. I doubt that any one of you will do that, but at least listen to half of it, and maybe the next day the other half of it. That's how it's built. It's not an easy listen, but it's never meant to be an easy listen music. And the PA guy, can you ask Within Temptation to put the volume down? I can't fucking hear my thoughts, man. That was a joke.
Someone call the main stage, we have stuff to do here. Okay, so your recommendation would be to, we try next time. Recommendation would be listen to the whole thing from A to Z, from start to finish. The old school album taking you on a journey thing. That's what you were aiming for with this one. And you guys will play a show today. Let me have a look. You will play at 7:15 on Harder Stage. You guys, you know now, these guys are playing. Will you play any new songs?
Yeah, we're gonna play 2 new songs. One we never played before, which is God Equals Dark, and hope you enjoy it.
Talking about God Equals Dark, the new single, Nergal just alluded to the fact that some people might object to the video. Did I get that right?
Well, they always do. You know, always don't trust the bands. You know, like, well, we're used to that. So we already did like version B, version C, and then like there's version D. There is a blackout. Some Catholics will be happy with that D version, I guess.
Okay, so we're looking forward about 15 minutes now. Okay, talk about playing new songs. You guys will be touring quite a bit after the release.
Yes.
Could you elaborate on that?
Again, the tendency is to put out the record, do like one market, the other market, and go back to the studio, you know, because you gotta pay your bills. We don't need to do that. We take our time, so we're gonna take our time with fucking conquering the whole globe from that side to that side, and like every fucking side, and just coming to every corner of this world with the new music, and not finishing the touring cycle in next 3 or 4 years. So it's always coming up with like new videos, new ideas that are not necessarily like the patterns that people are used to, and you'll notice shortly, even before that record, is gonna be some ideas that you can come up with that are not very. That I really hope that it's us doing this for the first time. So we really want to play with this idea. We want to play with the concept of extreme metal music. We don't want to end up in a blind cycle of touring, releasing. No. We want to feel inspired, we want to feel passionate about what we do, or we don't want to do it at all. So, US tour, October, November, 3 Polish shows in December, January, February, European tour that we have just released news about now with the tour dates and everything, and it's happening. And another 2019 tours are in progress already. I can't really spoil much at this very moment, but we are like, when you're sleeping, we are working.
Good quote. So this sounds like a long campaign, all starting October 5th. With the new album coming out, and I think now it's time for you guys to ask questions, if you have any, for the 3 gentlemen of Behemoth, before they have to go to the usual full schedule at a festival. And there's even a signing. The guys are doing a signing at 10:30 tonight, so you know that if you want to get your stuff signed. Oh, he's surprised by it. I was told by your management. It's probably right.
They're wrong.
Okay, fire them.
10:30, I'm watching Judas Priest.
He has a point there. He absolutely has a point there. Okay, any questions for Behemoth? Again, I'd be happy to translate. My Klingon is bad, but English is fine.
Hi, we are the YouTube channel from Russia, and we'd like to ask a part of all your Russian fans, what would you like to say to them? They miss you very much.
Yeah, we miss Russia too. And we're literally counting down the years where we can officially re-enter Russia again, I hope. And I hope that this time things will go smooth for us. We won't end up in jail. We can finish. I promise that if we get like a permission to enter Russia, we want to do our best and biggest tour over there so far, because we owe it to these people. And we love Russia. We're maybe not the biggest fan of your government, but we're the biggest fan of you as people.
Thank you.
I think we have time for like 3 more questions, so here we go.
Can you explain some controversy in our country, Poland, about that? Why Behemoth is controversial?
I don't know, man. I just what we do, you know, like there's no like strategy behind what we do really. I mean, there's a strategy. It's about releasing our artistic wheel, but it's not like we're sitting together like what else we can do to piece this box off. You know? No. I mean, their state of mind is set to be pissed off by what we do regardless. You know what I mean? So, and because Poland, and especially Polish politics, is so backward thinking, it's so concrete. The mindset is just concrete. That is a serious problem with understanding our version of freedom. And I have my version of my country, and it stands in a collision with their version of their country, of Poland. That's it. We have different visions, and they collide. But I'm not gonna give up on my vision because someone has a different one. You know what I mean? We either start coexist, or we end up fucking killing each other. But I'm not giving up.
Alright. Here we go.
Hello, I'm from Russia too, and I want to ask you about one of the tracks which titled also Civeira. What was the inspiration of this song? What's about creating all this?
I don't remember now, but it's a very straightforward, very it has a very primal groove to it, you know. And it's a very simple song. We're gonna play it tonight, and it's also an opener on the. I'm already like revealing something. Yeah, it's the first song on the record, and we are working on a video to this one as well. So it should be out before the record is out. So you should get. Yeah, we have this weird concept on the video, and it's gonna be like it's gonna be very like something we've never done before. But anyways, I don't remember. It's very simplistic song, and it's very empowering lyrics. So I don't know. I'm like, when I write something, I just go with the flow, and then like it takes me years to realize, oh, I think I meant this or that. You know what I mean? It's just my guts, you know, goes first, and then mine follows eventually.
Okay. We have time for one more question, I was told.
One more question, Natalie.
Any more takers? Here we go.
Hi, Alfonso Gonzalez for Reina in Mexico. So, have you any plans to go to South America and Mexico after the US tour?
Absolutely.
When do you plan to go?
We don't know yet, but we're just fucking around with the calendar now, and we're just trying to see what is the right time to go there. But so like no concrete dates yet, but it's happening. I mean, like Mexico is amazing, like South America is fucking spectacular. We've always had nothing but amazing time. But it's not just about amazing time, it's about the great shows and amazing time together. So it's like the perfect combination, and the most beautiful women there too. So there's plenty of reasons for us to go back. So just stay tuned. I bet that something's happening next year, right? This year no, because it's just way too much traffic. But next year, we are invading Mexico again.
Thank you.
There you go.
Get your ass ready.
Alright, so time's up. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Behemoth.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Applause. On stage tonight.